Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's boardzy, and what if I told you that ASUS made a mouse that has one of the most unique features on the market right now? There's tons of uniqueness regarding gaming mice. Just kidding, that's not fucking true. Everything is a clone, and ASUS has implemented the first Hotswap system I have seen on a mouse that isn't a complete joke. So if you don't know, somehow, when you click your mouse, you're activating a microswitch. And on almost every mouse, you're limited to what the company provides unless you desolder the switch and solder in new ones. And let's be honest, who's doing that? Not many people. So what ASUS did was they implemented a hot swap system similar to what you guys see on keyboards, but now on mice. And other companies should start doing this. There's really no reason not to. It does look like it adds a few grams. I'm not going to sit here and act like I really know the full extent of it or the difficulty. All I know is that having hot swap sockets is a fucking blessing. I guess I'll put this TTC gold in the left switch. Inserting it is extremely easy, like there's no problems, it's just really simple hot swap. And I will put a Japanese Omron in the right switch. This mouse actually comes with Japanese Omrons. They're only rated at 1 million click durability, which is kind of fucking insane. But I'll put the shell back on now, and I'll do a sound test so you can see that these switches, well, you can't really see how they feel, but they sound and feel completely different. And really, this mouse allows the world to become your oyster. Whatever micro switch you may have, if you've bought G-Wolves mice in the past, you probably have some extras. I don't know. I've been basically fucking fiending for hot swap for over a year now, so it's really nice to see a mouse finally do it. I have re-screwed the mouse back together. It has these screws that are extremely easy to access, but you will need a screwdriver to open the mouse. It's not like the opponent's mice. And yeah, now I just have the TTC Gold on the left click and the Japanese Omron on the right. And you can see that the left click and the right click are completely different. There's just so much more customization now. Also, the side buttons are like color changeable or something. Don't really care about that. The side buttons suck. They're basically recessed inside the mouse. This isn't really initial impressions. I mean, maybe it could be, because this mouse has a ton of promise. Just one unfortunate thing, like if this is just like a standard, even like an OEM, like just ambi shape, I feel like maybe this mouse would be a bit better. It is ergo. I'm able to claw grip it decently well. That's the only grip that's viable for me. It was a lot smaller than I was expecting as well. But like back to the hot swap, I talked about it already. Some may be wondering like where the fuck do I get a micro switch? A lot of the kill switches and stuff you can get on AliExpress for pretty cheap. Lethal Gaming Gear, when he opens back up, he's going to stock them. Mouse Club, I'll leave a link in the description. There's plenty of places. A few of them ship out of the United States, some ship from China. But if you are getting this mouse, I would absolutely make use of the hot swap feature, because I don't know how long it's going to be until other companies start doing this. Obviously, ASUS isn't a huge like brand you think of when it comes to mice, but this mouse is all around solid. It is 80 grams, which is a bit heavier than what we're used to, but it's by no means fucking heavy. And I will be posting a full review of the mouse in a week, but when I got this mouse, I realized that the hot swap system was actually fucking sick. And not only that, but like the button tensioning itself is very good on this mouse, because it doesn't matter if you can hot swap, if the switches are always going to feel like shit, but they really don't. And I'll just show you guys. I will put in some different switches. I don't even know which one. I will just grab it. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is a Zippy Switch. Very underrated mouse switch brand. And you will see that just swapping in the switch, once again, no challenge for an alpha male like myself. But yeah, this is just another type of switch. You can really make the mouse clicks feel however you want, since you can put in whatever mouse clicks you want. It is an absolutely insane theory. I know that GameSense is planning to do it on one of their future mice. That is amazing as well. But yeah, I mean, the ROG Keras Wireless, $100, it is a lot better than what I was expecting. I've never had an ASUS mouse, and I've basically only heard bad things, and they had all been like well over 100 grams. But this one has some fucking promise, and you will now hear the Zippy Switch, which, surprise, surprise, sounds a bit different than the last one. So yeah, truly amazing. I am appalled by the Hotswap technology. And if you've been watching my channel for a long time, like I've been saying, I've been asking for this. I would love to see larger companies like Logitech do this. Razer basically already has it with their optical switches. You can swap in whatever opticals you want. And some people might not really see this as a big deal, like, oh, ASUS made some, like, mid-range wireless mouse as a new feature. But we really rarely fucking see, like, fundamental changes to mice design like this. So I want to give it some recognition when it happens. I don't really care about the company that's behind it when the change is effective like this. And I will definitely be, like, experimenting more, finding out what switch I like the best. ASUS did develop their own micro switch that comes inside the mouse. It's rated for like 70 million clicks or something. And I do want to clarify this. The only reason I'm pointing that out is because it is the Switch's most defining characteristic that comes to mind. Switch lifetime durability is basically a fucking joke. I was talking to the founders of Vaxi about it, actually. And they basically explained to me that the click lifetime, for example, 20 million clicks, is how many clicks you're guaranteed for the Switch to function properly. It doesn't mean that it fucking breaks after 20 million clicks, it's just that problems are more likely to arise. And having the clicks rated for 1 million is definitely weird. I'm going to use those and see if they start to double click or anything. But yeah, Switch lifetime durability, don't really overthink it. I think that's going to be all for this video. Really just wanted to bring light to this feature. Let me know what you guys think. Some people might not really care about Hotswap, and then other people, it may be a godsend. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, because I will post the full review of this mouse in about a week when I get some more time on it. But in the reviews I've seen, I have not seen people talk about how sick of a feature this is. And the only two switches I have that I haven't talked about are this Kale 4.0 and the actual ASUS switch. So I have the Kale one on the left click. I'll just do a sound test now. And now I have the ASUS one on the right. These feel very fucking similar, but I am under the assumption that they're not the exact same thing. And I've done sound tests for all of these micro switches, so I guess if you need that, you can just watch throughout the video. And I will leave the link to Entz's master sheet on micro switches. He is basically, you guys know Hoya's mousepad master sheet. It's basically that, but with fucking switches. And I'm probably more surprised than you guys are that ASUS actually made a fucking decent mouse. And just having the Hotswap is something, I've said it before, but I really hope companies take notes. It doesn't seem like it's ridiculously hard to implement. I know ASUS has done it before, but that mouse was literally like well over 100 grams, so I just didn't even consider it. But this one all around, like even the weight balancing's pretty fucking good. But yeah, that's now finally gonna be all for this video. Make sure to leave a like and sub. Peace.